Hello everybody, it is I, your favorite VTuber Android Arrowhead, and I'm back with some more Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, and we're on Chapter 5. Remember from last time, Naito had a whole scheme to root out the traitor, there were fireworks involved, and for some reason, nothing really actually happened. But we heard a mysterious noise coming from another part of the building. Wonder what that was. Anyway, so we're gonna go check that out. It's from... Leave here. Yep. It's from the factory. No, we're in the factory. It's from the warehouse part. Anyway. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna beat the crap out of him. Hey, I totally know how you feel, but calm down.
Wait.
Shut up. Huh? Everyone's feet came to a grinding halt. Their red, angry faces instantly transformed into a look of caution. Akane, what is it? What is it, girl?
Huh.
Is someone stuck in a well? Can you hear something? It's coming from the other side of this door. The other side of this door. As I listened carefully, I could make out a soft sound coming from inside the warehouse. Music? What's he planning? This another one of Nagito's traps? Is this an Astolfo? Maybe the moment we open the door, a real bomb is gonna go kaboom.
Now then.
Alright, let's open it and find out.
Huh?
But please do not, Akane, it is dangerous.
Yo.
Well, I mean, if she wants to open the bomb door, by all means. It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. What if it is the problem? Maybe it's a motion detector thing and it won't detect it if you open it slowly enough.
Leave it to me.
Granted, slow is still motion, but yeah, shut up. Look, seriously, it'll be fine. With those words, Akane brushed off everyone's warnings and slowly opened the door to the warehouse. Clatter, 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 clatter.
Huh?
Huh? Not opening. Is there something blocking the door? Can barely open it.
Hey!
I knew it! It's a trap! Oh, seriously, just stop it, okay?
You?
Didn't I tell you it'd be fine? Just gotta use a little more force.
What?
What happened to opening it slowly? Akane ignored their protests and with a mighty kick, the door flew open. Because she's trying to get us all killed. Oh my god, Akane. Also, man, my Akane voice does not sound like an Australian accent. Bam! It's gonna blow up! Instinctively, we tensed our bodies and braced ourselves. But...
Huh?
What's this? What happened?
Yo.
Look inside.
It sure is dark.
It's covered in shitty
It
merchandise.
looks like there aren't any lights on. Is Nagito really in here?
The inside of the warehouse felt even darker because our eyes were still used to the bright sunlight outside. Within that darkness, a loud hymnal... What is a hymnal? Or maybe himmel? Because hymn is spelled with an N, but... Whatever, look. A loud hymnal blared through the warehouse at full volume.
Hey, do you guys hear something?
I don't even have the motivation to attempt a funny entry joke. Don't worry, Firewall. I love you regardless.
Yeah, it's really
Welcome to
damn
the stream,
loud.
dude.
Does Nagito like listening to this depressing crap?
No, I'm not talking about the music.
Is Nagito a fan of Linkin Park? And as if on cue, it suddenly started. Huh? I feel like the fire going up and him going like, huh? Is like good little meme material.
It's on fire!
Fearsome blaze suddenly began dancing inside the dark warehouse, like fiery wings spreading out before us that were made of fire.
Whoa! What's going on?
It's on fire.
For now, we must extinguish these flames. Let us hurry and put them out.
Okay, but consider this. What if we don't? What if we don't do that? What would be the downside? We don't go to this place. We don't like this place. Why do we have to put the fire out? It's an original replica of Monokuma, you I'm doing just fine, Firewall. How you been doing? Well, that was in mint condition!
Hey, hey!
But how are we supposed to put the fire out? There should be fire extinguishing supplies inside the factory break room. Perhaps we should use those?
Damn it.
Got it. Let's head to the break room. After listening to Sonya, we ran into the factory. Again, why do we have to put the fire out? We don't like this place. Break room. Break room. The break room is here, right? This is a pretty standard factory break room. It looks kind of depressing with the hanging lamp and whatnot. Where are the fire extinguishing supplies? Well, I don't like to play guessing games, but if I were to say fire grenades, which by the way, literally the opposite of what I think that would be called. Huge supply of lined up plastic bottles. Looks like there's some kind of liquid inside them. You found it! Those are fire grenades. Is that like a thing in Japan? Fire grenades. They're basic fire extinguishing goods. Are fire extinguishers not like a thing? When you throw them at the fire, the container breaks and the chemical inside puts out the fire. I mean, I can see that working, it's just...
No?
But this is strange. The last time I peeked inside this place, I recall seeing other fire extinguishing supplies too. Oh, okay, well, no. This should be plenty. Let's hurry up and go back to the warehouse. He grabbed all the fire grenades and rushed back to the warehouse. Okay, so... Yep. Make sure you don't get too close to the fire. It's dangerous. Take care not to inhale the smoke as well. We cannot blaze it up at this point. You should throw the grenades from the door at the same time.
Damn it.
Looks like the curtain in the back is burning up. I just have to aim for that, right?
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's go. Yo. We aimed for the curtain in the back and threw all the fire grenades on, one after the other. But
Hey, is it just me? Or does it feel like the fire's not going out at all?
Huh. The curtain absorbed the impact of the thrown grenades, which fell on the floor and shattered. They were completely ineffective at extinguishing the burning curtain.
Does it not seem like the fire is intensifying?
Oh no, we threw the gasoline grenades. Yeah, that'll happen.
If the fire continues to rise, it will inflame the ceiling.
Again, why do we care? This isn't our place. We don't even have to go here.
This is bad. We've already used up all the fire grenades.
What are we gonna do? All we can do now is pray for rain!
Or leave. We could leave and nothing would happen to us.
Don't be stupid. There's no way it'll conveniently start raining if we pray for it.
3, 2, 1, sprinklers. Oh shit, actually. The universe just decided to go for the opposite of whatever Soda says. It's raining?
So this is the power of the Japanese Terra.
Sure.
That's not it. It looks like the sprinkler's activated.
We threw the gunpowder grenades. Oh no, we threw the grenades, not the fire grenades.
Oh, the sprinklers. They must have detected the smoke and turned on.
Water continued to vigorously pour out of the sprinklers. So we didn't even need to use the grenades. We could have just waited 2 minutes. And after a while, the fire in the warehouse was completely extinguished. Looks like the fire's out. That is a relief. The hell? Ah! Man, my merch is drenched. It got splattered with water and now it's soaked. And was partially on fire. It's so wet.
Hey,
I never want to say that line in the Monokuma voice again. Hey, is it okay to look inside now?
Just a minute.
Time out. Time out. You can't. No way. Why can't we go inside?
Hey,
Smoke and hazardous gas are still spread throughout the warehouse, so it's gotta ventilate for a while.
Well, yeah.
Well, I guess you're right. It'd be a problem if we breathed in any lingering smoke.
So,
Lingering Smoke would be a great name for a band.
So, for the sake of your health, please wait for just a little while. While you're waiting, why don't you check out the Monokuma Theater I've freshly prepared?
Hey Violet, this truly was our Danganronpa. Dun, 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 dun.
you're so
Everything is a lie.
Thank you, Monokuma.
Monokuma doesn't exist. The Monokuma Theater doesn't exist. Everything is fiction. There's no meaning whatsoever. There's no relationship whatsoever. You're in the Matrix. Everything was made. Monokuma can't be found anywhere.
What the fuck is this?
What are you doing here anyway?
I commissioned you to narrate Doja in Monokuma's voice. You know what? By all means, why not? Let's fucking go.
And then she said, are you crazy? Look at this panel layout. We should be having sex like crazy right now.
indeed.
The cake is indeed alive, Violet. It's been alive since 2007. When did Portal come out? Hey, Nurses Brawl, welcome to the stream.
Yes, now that the Monokuma Theater is over, I'm sure it's finished ventilating by now. Also, I'm finally starting to feel better. Just because my important merch was ruined doesn't mean I should be depressed about it forever.
It's been 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes since your merch was burnt. Or wet, or whatever it was.
Whenever I feel depressed, I always ask myself this question.
But hold on.
Why are your eyes on the front? So you can look forward.
I got it.
Okay, yeah.
So we can move forward. Don't be sad about what's already happened. Be positive.
That's in fact what she said.
We get it already.
Jeez.
Enough with your bullshit.
I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, I'll leave the rest to you guys. I turned on the light for you guys too. You might hurt yourselves if it's dark.
Here.
Now, go ahead. Go right ahead. Ahead.
Perhaps.
Is Nagito inside?
He said he was in his video message. He probably escaped by now. I mean, I know we're doing this technically to save Nagito, but man, why did we bother going to the warehouse? We could have just let it burn. So your friends heard say after a math exam last week, he totally passed. Oh. Well, there you go. There was so much fire and smoke. Gee. And I thought I'd finally get to beat the crap out of him this time.
Hey,
Well, why don't we go inside and see how it's doing?
you.
Hajime, what happened?
Well, nothing happened, but I don't know why. My heart is racing. It won't settle down. Am I blazing? I'm scared. As if an intense malice is about to stab me. Stab me through my whole body. Hajime, it's pronounced icicle, not malice. Malice, whatever. I realize malice is anger, whatever. Anyway, I can't even budge. Feels like everything is too late. He had a religion exam. Oh god. Which religion? And he wrote bread and a question about Holy Communion. Hajime. Hajime. Feels like everything was too late. Why do I feel this anxious? Well, let's talk to, I don't know, Chiaki first. Nagito said he'd be waiting for us in the warehouse. By now, he's probably escaped. But there's only one entrance to this warehouse, you know? Did you see him leaving? No, I didn't. But he might have escaped when we left to get the fire grenades. In fact, he might have been gone before the fire even happened. Just bread, nothing else. That's accurate enough, I think. That might be true, but Chiaki, does she feel the same anxiety I'm feeling? Anyway, let's go inside. I'm Hajime. Hajime Carter, President of the United States. A charred odor permeated throughout the warehouse, and the air was so heavy that it was hard to breathe. The moment I set foot inside the warehouse, a mixture of bewilderment, anxiety, and fear overtook me at once. Something smells.
Hey,
Something smells. It's not me.
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry.
you serious?
Huh? Miss Sonia? Say it ain't so. I have shit myself. I have soiled my Unzapansi. Okay, alright. No, not that. It's like a smell I've never smelled before.
Like...
Well, it makes sense that there are strange smells when a bunch of different things were burned.
Hey.
Hey everyone, did you know about that curtain? Did you know? That curtain that was on fire. The one that was on fire. That curtain?
You mean the curtain that was on fire, right? What do you mean, no?
See?
I didn't notice it until the curtain was burning, but there's space on the other side of it too.
When I looked where Chiaki was pointing, there was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. He doesn't deserve... Red's worthy of 12 marks. He didn't even deserve 12. He got 6 because he forgot wine. Say it ain't so ironic because considering we're on the island of the sun at the start of the game. Yeah, I guess. I've committed brown treason. Sonia 2012. Brown treason. There was still space beyond the burned, tattered curtain. Nothing to do but look forward. I walked toward the burned, tattered curtain with slow, methodical steps. Never experienced such an impressive atmosphere before, and I couldn't help holding my breath. Hajime, that's not aura, it's just a bunch of smoke. And then, on the other side of the curtain, I saw the true source of the intense malice that I had been feeling. Yeah. Kinky. I had no idea what I was looking at. I have a pretty good idea. Also, I never noticed his coattails were like that before. Like the... Look at that. He's got like that Minecraft hoodie. Got blocks on it. Man, Nagito... I bet Nagito was on that, that Minecraft server that leaked all the government documents with the planes. Anyway. That was a Weezer reference. It's Weezer! 4 dudes on a blue screen. Oh my god. Imagine getting arrested for an assassination and the judge asks you how you plea and your answer was, "Your Honor, I have shat myself." Close enough. Kojima would have come up with something like that. "Unfortunately, you can't charge me with murder, Raiden. I shat myself." They're gonna call me Senator Brownstrong after this. Senator Brownstrong isn't even fucking funny. Why am I laughing at that? God. There are many things wrong with me. By the time I realized I realized I was looking at the remains of Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. Time had already stopped. Tokiwa Tomare. Deadly life. Smile at hope in the name of despair. Alright. Eventually, the shock finally registered with me. A numb feeling spread from the center of my brain almost instantly. Nagito is dead. Even when I saw this before me, I wasn't able to comprehend that reality yet. Huh? Must have been the wind. Oh my god, 99% of games was quick before they hit the big Nagito. Fuck's sake. Hit big Nagito. Fuck's sake. I mean, hey, you know, he gambled. Oh, whoa.
What?
Screams in a German accent. What's going on here?
Are you serious?
Is he really dead? He's not pretending to be dead, is he? I mean, it's Nagito, you know? That's right, it's Nagito. We should burn the corpse just to make sure. He always messed with us. He always tried to confuse us. That's why... I can't believe it. Nagito ended up in such a cruel state. Nagito is dead. Deep down, I believed. But when the killings finally ended, I'd never see this guy again. Send him back to South Dakota where he belongs. I never expected I'd be looking at Nagito's body like this. Nagito probably thought the same thing. I couldn't help seeing it in his dead, frightened face. But on this island, unbelievably abnormal occurrences happen all the time. Even Nagito couldn't escape that truth. But even something as small as that. Ding dong dong ding! It's a good time to mention that Saw 3D also did Pink Blood because it would look red in 3D. And it came out a full month before Trigger Happy Havoc. Really? That's funny. Not only that something else did that, but it did it, like, right before the thing that's known for doing Pink Blood did it. And you know, I gotta be honest, the Pink Blood kind of works for me. I don't know why, it just like, it feels like an iconic thing for Danganronpa to have the whole pink blood going on. I don't know. It's funny. Like, I feel like if the blood was red and, like, dark and gruesome, it would look a little too, like, real. Having it be pink, kinda, as if everyone got, like, shot in a paintball tournament. I don't know. I feel like it adds a certain sense of style to it.
A body has been discovered.
Colonel, I've infiltrated the poop factory. I should do, like, an edit for Metal Gear at some point where this pops up on the codec screen.
Snake, your objective is to figure out who killed the body.
Otacon. Major. Monokuma, I'm trying to solve the murder of Nagito, but my ass is too thick, and the claps keep alerting the real killer. Yeah, a body's been discovered. A certain amount of time has passed.
The class trial will begin.
Alright.
Don't tell me.
A body discovery announcement? Then it's for real?
Hey!
Then is Nagito really dead?
Damn it.
It's not just that he's dead. If the body discovery announcement was made, does that mean Nagito was killed? Soda? I want you to look at the corpse and tell me whether or not you think Nagito was murdered.
That's right.
Oh, plus it's one of us! I mean, that's what it means, right? One of us killed Nagito? One of us killed him so brutally? Then, it's going to start again. Huh? The class trial is going to start soon, right? Then...
Of course.
Yep, we gotta do it. We gotta find out who Nagito's killer is. Who Nagito's killer is. I added too many apostrophe S's there.
Hey!
No matter who you guys sacrifice, you're determined to survive and leave this island, right? Then the time for action is now. So allow me to give you the familiar Monokuma Hold it right there! What? Don't get in my way like that! I was about to whip out the Monokuma file in such a cool way. I I was gonna do a flip and everything. Shut up! I can't stand this anymore. How much longer are you going to keep putting them through this? No more! I won't let you! I'll make sure I pulverize your evil intentions.
With what? This gun I found. Monami just walks in with like a machine gun.
Say something.
What's this?
Oh, now I remember who you are. You're Monami. You just now noticed?
Lie.
Anyway, Monami, if you're gonna talk about my intentions, why don't you talk about yours first? Eh? What are your intentions anyway? Why are you keeping everyone cooped up on this island? I'm sure everyone here wants to know too, you know?
We're just concerned because our friend died. Even though he wasn't really their friend.
What? No fair! You're shutting up too!
Wait.
Enough already! We already have enough to deal with concerning Nagito. Please, do not say anything else that will confuse us. You're all clones. What did I just say?
Hey.
Anyway, let's begin. Huh? But
This is just...
my intentions? I made them up.
I made them the fuck up.
Those are nice intentions you have, Monokuma. But can you back them up with a source? I made them the fuck up. I mean, in the end, we still have to do it, right? As long as a killing happens, we can't do anything about it, right? We have no choice but to do it, right? Besides, it's our fault that we couldn't even prevent it. I know. It's the only way we can survive, right?
Nice.
Looks like you kids are way more well-behaved than Monami.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't fuck with me! We're tired of this too, you know. That's why I'll definitely make sure to finish this for good this time.
This is kind of
Does that mean you guys are getting bored of this school trip?
actually.
Don't worry, the end is near.
My hopes and dreams are that I made them the fuck up. Huh? The
What's
end?
the matter?
Don't make a face like a pig that's about to become bacon. You've already noticed it, right? The meaning behind that Monokuma timer. I guess there's only 2 days left, huh? When that timer reaches 0, 2 days from now.
What will happen to us?
The killing school trip will be over.
Hey,
If this'll finally be over,
serious?
does that mean we can go home?
What are you gonna do?
Don't count your bears before they've hatched.
They don't. Alright.
There's still something you gotta do before that, right?
So,
So, once again...
the Monokuma file.
the Monokuma file. You guys need to find out who Nagito's killer is and survive the class trial. If this ends here, there won't be an afterword at all.
Do your best.
Okay, do your best.
Wait!
Hold on.
I won't forgive you.
I won't let you escape this time. Wait right there.
What do you guys think?
If the school trip is nearly at an end, it's safe to think that we can go home, right?
But still...
Kazuichi, I understand how you feel, but we need to focus on Nagito's case first.
Damn it!
Even if we can go home, it'll be the end for us if we screw up here.
All right.
And let's hurry up and solve Nagito's case so we can all go back home.
However...
It's nice to think everyone can go home, but that is impossible, right? I mean, someone in this room killed Nagito. Oh my god, they killed Kenny!
There's a killer among us. Among us. The weight of those words began to sink into me. That was true of the previous cases, but was it really true this time? No matter how much I tried, I couldn't believe it. I know you're probably sick of hearing this, but man, I've been slacking off hard in my art practice to the point where I have the motivation to pick up the pencil again. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that too sometimes. I just try to draw stuff. That's, you know, I just force yourself to do something. Something I've started doing is just like drawing a shape and then seeing if I can make anything out of that shape. Just to kind of like push myself to be creative, I guess. Because the victim was Nagito? Because his death was so abnormally cruel? No, it wasn't just that. There was something more to it than that. And whatever it was stuck inside me. First, we need to look at the Monokuma file. He was 5'9". Due to a 33-inch chest, that's fucking nuts, I think. I don't know what the comparison is. The victim is Nagito Komaeda. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. The estimated time of death is believed to be noon sharp. Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there is a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What about his left hand? What a tragic situation. Just reading this is making me depressed. Bro, like, if those leg stabs didn't kill him, they must have missed like all the arteries in his legs. God damn. Nice shot! But you missed my vital organs! All of them? Is there something wrong with this Monokuma file? Again? But what's wrong with it? Not only is there a spear stabbed in his stomach, there are multiple stab wounds in each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand.
Yep.
It's definitely weird. Well, I guess I'll find out if I look around. That's what the investigation is for. Don't worry or form conclusions on your own. That makes me more worried than I should be. We can discuss it later. Right now, our only chance to investigate. Right now is our only chance to investigate. So we should investigate first.
See?
If we don't, there won't be anything for us to discuss. Well, I guess you're right. And let's start with the area surrounding Nagito's body. I should start with the back of the warehouse. You shot him square in the stomach. How could you miss any vital organs? Well, luck of the draw, really. Or lack of it, really. Since the curtain blocked most of the water, this area wasn't affected by the sprinklers that much. Thanks to that, I can properly investigate Nagito's body. I mean, I never thought that I'd have to investigate Nagito's body. He probably didn't expect to end up like this either. Monokuma file number 5 has been added to the Truth Bold section of your handbook. Well, for starters, lighter. It's an oil lighter. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. If I had them! It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. The oil lighter was placed here.
Just kidding.
An oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
He's a most foolish sort. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them. Technically, all lighters can, right? Is that a PNG of a lighter? I mean, this is a PNG of a fire, so technically the same thing. So, using that, the curtain was set on fire.
Using the oil lighter, huh? You think the killer set up some sort of trick with it?
You are right.
Probably. The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting this warehouse on fire. He caused a fire to destroy evidence? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their crime scene, but... Oil lighter has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. Really? I can't do the pile of Monokumas? Alright, fire. Nope, fire grenades. God damn it, where? No! There we go. It's like a bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably... That is not the sound of plastic breaking. That's the sound of glass breaking. Man. Those fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Well, nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Monokuma's dead! There's blood coming out of his stomach. Hey. No response. He's dead, Jim.
Just kidding, I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-size plushies that were being produced at this factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
You're a stuffed animal too.
Don't put oversized garbage there. It's so misleading.
What the heck?
What are you calling oversized garbage?
Could this be one of Monokuma's tricks? It's literally just a dead plushie. Hajime, it's not that hard. Then why'd he do it? Making a hole like it got stabbed, then going to the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood? Did he try to imitate Nagito's body or something?
What are you
I had nothing to do with that. Huh?
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monami. But you'd better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know. I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end. I will definitely take back the seat of world supremacy from Monokuma.
World supremacy? Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have done this? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. You know, I think it would be interesting if there was some evidence that just never got used. Maybe it already does that, but like, I don't know, I feel like most evidence usually winds up getting used at some point or another. And most lighters require you to keep pushing a button for the gas to keep bumping in. Really? Huh. Never expected Nagito to die like this. He was always spouting nonsense about hope and trying to confuse the hell out of us. But even so, dying like this is just too cruel. Also, he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. We faced out. We reached out. We faced out, we held out, we reached out to the truth. Whatever. But everything good and bad about him is gone. Not everything bad, he's still being annoying and making us figure out who did the body. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again. No. Now isn't the time to think about unnecessary things. I need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about this body that catches my eye. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. That looks like the fatal wound.
You sure? He died as he lived, penetrated with a spear, just like a bisexual. Firewall, we can't just say everything is bisexual.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from the tip of the handle and there's an iron weight attached to it. I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. Is this your first time looking at this too? Of course not! This is the Spear of Gungnir, right?
You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
Solid told me that it's okay. Well, if Solid Snake says it, it's okay in my book.
By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. What? Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
He was designed to be afraid of copyright. See, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. Well, more importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle... Looks like that part has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. It's around the size of a human fist. It's strange that this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. It might be better if I confirm that later. Remember the Spear of Gungnir, right? Yeah. That's what he used in the, when, fucking fake Junko attacked Monokuma to kill Junko. And then, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's also, in terms of mythology, the spear used by Odin in Norse mythology. The Spear of Gungnir has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. I guess, Monokuma just really likes Norse mythology. Nagito's right wrist is tied with rope, but it looks like the tip of that rope burned off. Could this be a result of the fire? But that's weird. If the rope is burned off like this, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Knife. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Did the killer do this? How could they do something so cruel? This knife, it must be from the military base. Military base? Okay. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife. Which means, after the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, he stabbed the knife through his right hand,
it cannot be.
and then they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel.
How cruel. Then, does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons?
A knife and a spear? A haircut and a shave. But they could have just killed him by stabbing him with the knife. Why did they need to use the spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use it? A reason they had to use the spear, huh? There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this wound looks like a slice. That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Well, regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange? What?
See?
Look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but... Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm.
Yeah, it definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it was splattered.
Well, that would definitely explain the blood in his palm, but...
There's something else that's strange?
When you flip it over and look at the back of his hand,
Well,
here, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger.
You're right. Why is it only on this part? Oh, sorry guys, he was eating purple Cheetos.
see?
Specifically with the backs of his fingers. He just curled them backwards like some kind of goblin. Oh, goblins, known for their finger curling prowess. I don't know.
See? It's just as I said, right? It's strange, right? I win.
Yeah, sure. You win. But it's definitely strange. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? Blood on the left hand has been added to the truth blood section of your handbook. Both of Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillars nearby. He wouldn't have been able to move at all. According to the Monokuma file, the wounds on his legs are all stab wounds. Does that mean the killer didn't just tie up Nagito, they also stabbed his legs? Nagito is pummeling the inside of the bag. Is that pink Cheeto dust? Look, bro loves the unicorn flavored Cheetos. I don't know if that's a real thing, but man, I'd be up for it. Imagine that, sweet Cheetos. I could go for some sweet Cheetos. Why would the killer do something like that?
Damn it!
At any rate, it's pretty sadistic. Killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. And who would have a grudge against Nagito? Okay, yeah, no, I see it. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture? I mean, if they just wanted to kill him, they could have stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. Which means the wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Was it something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Well, even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito. He wasn't to let him die easily. I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. I check Nagito's insert pocket from inside his coat and find a small folded out piece of paper. There's a message inside written in blood. "Joke's on you, I'm into that shit." When I said I wanted to be impaled, this isn't what I meant. But even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Torture wounds has been added to the truth bolt section of the handbook. He must have been in great pain. Clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. His mouth is covered with duct tape. Is this to keep him from screaming for help?
This is bad.
I gotta be honest, I've tried putting duct tape over my own mouth at some points for various things. That sounds weird. I've done that to like... No, I gotta be honest, I had no real reason for it. I was just doing it because I thought it looked cool. Anyway, I tried that at some points. I don't think it's actually that good at like adhering to the shape of a mouth, you know? Because like your mouth will breathe, and then it's get all like wet and stuff, and then you have to take it off because it doesn't work anymore. Jeez, what a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over. It doesn't help either. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to look at him. Got a minute? Sorry, excuse me. Jaki moved past Kazuichi and me, and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Yeah. And in one swift movement, she ripped the duct tape off of his mouth. And like, did she go down the middle with her finger or something? Like, what? Hey, what are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey!
But putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine! You're gonna get cursed! The blood on Nagito's face. It looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. That's the case.
Man.
It's no use. She's not listening. Hey, how about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood splatter. There's no blood under the duct tape.
Oh? Oh man, imagine that like we start getting items in the inventory, we have to inspect them to ensure that they aren't actually other items that could be used in the place of, I don't know, a key? Like that one thing? What's wrong with that?
Well,
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that? She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body. So he tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Is that something we really needed to worry about? I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back on his mouth already.
yep.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, this might be some kind of clue, too. I should remember it. Duct tape has been added to the truth bolt section of the handbook. I guess I'm done with the area surrounding Nagito's body. Jeez. Can't believe I'm actually investigated such a grisly-looking body. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? My classmate's dead body is right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. I have to investigate his death so I can find his killer. Am I used to something as abnormal as that? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. So we already got the plushie, the fire grenade, the lighter, the body. I guess we should talk to the gang. Hey Dennis, what do you think about this body? I don't know anything about the body. Why would I know anything about the body? She looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about that sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right? There.
see?
Can you see that red streak? Huh?
You're right. I definitely see it. Why is it more visible in the photo it's showing me versus the actual thing? Huh. You're right. I definitely see it. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder.
Perhaps.
Is that blood?
Blood. The color definitely looks like blood, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? Plus, it's in a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. Blood on the girder has been added to the truth board section of your handbook. Alright, Fuyuhiko, what do you got? I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0 2 days from now, what's gonna happen? Huh? What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
What's gonna happen? This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end. Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up! Shut up!
He's making us kill each other, you know? What could be worse than that?
Damn it!
I don't know. But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this'll end smoothly with a countdown. Anyway, like you said before, if we screw up here, it's the end for us. For now, let's focus on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You.
But don't bring up strange stuff like that. Okay, well that was hopeless. Akane, what's crack-a-lackin'? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikon's, but it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What doesn't matter?
So,
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp. If it was at noon, what were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Right now, it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. Then that means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Huh? It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill. We should eat him. Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it. If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs? Oh, you're right. Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon. Which means whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer. But this could be like when Nekomaru died. The killer could have used some kind of automatic setup. Also, the crime looks very detailed, so they would have needed time to prepare. Also, oh yeah, I read that. Bip, bip, bip. Then whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bombs is suspicious. Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs. Yeah, that's the problem. Now then, I guess that's enough investigating the area behind the curtain. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. Not. They wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him with rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So, what was the reason? Looks like I better investigate the other areas to figure that out. Alright. I should try investigating the other areas inside this warehouse first. Let's see, the panels are slightly burned. That's kind of weird. There are lots of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back is tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? Last time I came here, I seem to recall... They should have been neatly put away. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess. Huh?
See?
Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? So maybe the reason these panels are tipped over is... It's fine. I'll open it slowly. No, that's not the problem. I already did this. Okay, yep. Not opening. Kick the door. Da 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 da. Could it be... Was that it?
Well,
And there's something else I've been wondering.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other, in a straight line. Yeah. Compared to the other tipped over panels, this line is the only one that's neat and orderly.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange? Strange? That means... You can speculate this was done intentionally. You can speculate anything you want. This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. Honestly, I feel like it's more that it's plugged into the speaker, you know? Because it's the smaller one. But why is this here?
Maybe.
Looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know, the music that was blaring when the fire started? Yeah, you're right. Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. I don't disagree with that, but why was the killer playing music from this? Speculate my left nut, Hajime. I don't... Okay. Hajime, speculate my left nut. I'd rather not, Nagito. So those are the two obvious things. I guess the sprinklers are... Oh. No, the sprinklers aren't working, neither is the fan. It's gotta be another member of the gang. Soda, thoughts? Well, even though I did say I was gonna friggin' kill him, there's no way I would have actually done it! I was just upset, you know? Eureka, what you got? We'll think about the countdown after we live through this class trial. Okay, Sonya. Looks like Sonya's focused on investigating the warehouse. Which reminds me, there's something I need to ask her about. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Hey, Sonya. You have a minute? Yes? What is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set... I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? Not the bomb. Yeah. Why did you know the bombs were a fake? Well, my country is at war constantly, and that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching the central island. Plus, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you and what were you doing during that time?
Oh my!
Oh my.
It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. I had to fight a Harrier jet. The President of the United States was trying to kill me.
Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch!
No, I should do that better.
Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Sonya,
I am sorry.
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there. Huh?
Well,
That was close enough. Holy shit, you son of a bitch! Sonya from Sonya 2012. Oh my god. I should get that on a shirt. Just her doing that, like, the arm out pose, and it's like, holy shit, you son of a bitch! Sonya. Sonya Nevermind. Which, again, her last name is fucking Nevermind. Huh.
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silence the whole time.
Does that mean when you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
that is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found.
And because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which meant they were fake bombs.
How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake?
Because I attempted to use one of them.
What?
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruin. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real. And I thought that, could I use one of them to gain an entrance to the ancient ruin? However,
Plan was an utter failure.
that plan was an utter failure.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it all to hell!
God damn it, all to hell!
So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
Okay, so she does have an alibi. Kinda.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby.
Yeah, how did he manage that?
That bomb was real and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set were real as well.
So, then Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. The problem is his reason for doing it. It was terrible. Why can't he be a good person like the rest? No, whatever. Alright.
With this, I have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right. I got it.
Got her truth bullet. Alright, I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried.
Yeah, I am.
Well,
Also, not much of a warehouse if they don't have like a loading bay to it, you know?
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well? Well, she might be right. There are several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonya mentioned, the plushie factory next door, Nezumi Castle where the spear originally came from, and Nagito's room too. If I'm going to understand the reason for his actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
can
Hey, you guys. Isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too? In response to Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh?
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here. I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Well, alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we'd have to give up completely. You don't really need to say that.
Hey!
And it's okay if we leave this place?
It's okay.
There's no time for us to stand around. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality.
I'm good. Yeah, I'm fine. It's just I get a little tired when I read stuff a lot. I'm like narcoleptic only for words.
That's why.
There's no time for us to stand around. I'm starting to get a little bit of a second wind, though.
Alright.
Starters, the factory next door. Alright.
Apparently, the bombs that were stuffed onto this truck were actually fireworks. Which reminds me, this truck looks like it came from the military base. Nagito must have brought it from there. How did he drive it? Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye.
Oh yeah, she talked about the fire supplies.
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However, while I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Well,
The bombs that went off at the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
do you have a minute?
If you hide the bombs inside a Monokuma plushie, it will make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism!
Sonya, a normal bomb is an act of terrorism.
Alright!
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it.
Nagito's forklift certified. Then there's me, unable to even drive a pallet jack.
Hold on. If there was a bomb inside these, wouldn't it explode if we carelessly messed with it?
Easy as pie!
He's a vey. It's all gravy. All gravy? What the hell does that mean? Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you'll feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However,
Then, where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
I wonder. I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base. Tell you the truth, bombs there are all fakes.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. You! I feel relieved. What if the bomb wasn't from the military base or this factory, then he brought it from the Octagon?
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonya. Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it!
That is...
Did I say something that I should not have said?
It's not your fault. Don't worry about it. Huh. That is... Yeah, we already knew they were fakes, but hey. Alright. break room is on the other side of this door. It's where we obtained the fire grenades. Anything inside? There's nothing on the floor that looks like a clue, not even trash. Okay, so basically this place is all done. Okay, that takes care of the factory. Which one of you clogged the toilet with a shit? Well, it was fucking one of yous. I still love that video. Alright. Check for Monokuma plushies in the pile of Monokuma plushies. You know, I think there might be some there, but I think with regards to the collectible ones, I already got one. As in the collectible. Oh, yeah. I think of the collectibles, I already got the collectible that was there. God damn it. This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Disgusting! Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Practically disgusting. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these. Dude, the Monokuma voice for me is like the same voice used for the Soda voice. The best part of getting on to another game will be that I can actually differentiate the voices a bit. It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Okay, so he had no answers. That's a surveillance camera and a guard tower. How are you supposed to get up to this? There's a truck, there's another truck, there's a tank. Is there anything here that's, like, really worth looking at? I guess the truck. A huge supply of guns and other firearms are stuffed into the truck bed.
Whoa!
Ah, found it! Huh? What'd you find? Well, that truck bed over there has guns in it, but I also found stuff like... a survival knife? Wait, that's... Isn't that the same type of knife that was stabbed through Nagito's right hand?
Maybe...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here, and it's a cut above the rest.
Alright!
So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once. That's... everyone, though. No, not me. This is the first time I've been here. That sounds fishy. I still can't leave, so there has to be something else here. Tank? The bombs were fake. This might be fake too. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. Brave enough to check what? It's not like it's piloted. It's that dreadful helicopter. The one that executed Teru Teru. Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty. Nothing's here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonya was telling the truth.
However,
And as I suspect, yep, Bonds disappeared. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible he thought they were the real thing. No, never mind. He said as much in his video message. So, were you surprised? Yep. He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. No. Is that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions. Could be. Perhaps. Alright, map. I already went there and there. First island. I do need to go to his room. Also need to go to the 4th island. Then I can go to the Nezumi Castle and see the spear. The Funhouse. where all the murder takes place. There we go, Nezumi Castle. So forenamed for a rat. A very particular rat. Mikey rat, one might say. A spear with a flashy ornament on this hanging from the wall. This spear is definitely it, right? See, the problem with these spears is that engravings offer no tactical advantage whatsoever.
I see.
Just as I thought. Looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord is attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of the spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistaking it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? Monokuma would totally come up with a lame name like that. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife?
well, yeah.
Yeah, they could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use. Yeah, it definitely looks hard to wield. But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that reason be? I feel a little tired. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. It's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer, even after he's died. Accurate, that is what he's trying to do. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. Oh, I can just teleport. Forgot about that. Hajime, we have no time for gotcha. We have to go solve the murder, or we all die. As is customary with murder. You see, fun fact about America: if you find out the victim is the wrong guy, or you find out the defendant is guilty, or you find the wrong defendant guilty, they kill all of you as part of the punishment. Alternatively, if you don't prove your client guilty or innocent, or if you don't show that someone else did it, the client still goes to jail. Where in the fuck am I going? Damn, my girl's dog is weird as fuck, bro. Alright, anyway, Chiaki, what's cracking?
Hajime.
Ah, Hajime.
What's this?
Oh my, you want to go inside Nagito's room too?
What are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. Oh god, what? I didn't do that.
Well, if the engravings are on the head of the spear itself, wouldn't they add a tactical advantage because they'll cause greater wounds? That is true. They might cause some, like, rougher damage that's harder to stitch up, but, I don't know. Ooh.
Then do it. It's sweet pea because it's made of black bean paste.
Hey, we don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine.
Fine, fine. I guess I have no choice. I just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
He's gonna be all like, "Open sesame," and then it opens. Then they're like, "What?"
Va 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 loose!
Bye-bye!
See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now.
This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does this door open with such a small command? Why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized?
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open.
Yeah, you're right. So, Nagito was living here. What was he thinking inside this room? Probably that it's very bland. Somehow blander than Hajime's. What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? Can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope? Becoming despair just so we could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? For the rest of us? No matter how much I think about it, no matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that he was especially... I don't even know if he truly believed that. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue to that might be hidden here as well. Why there's another Monokuma in there? A fancy-looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink lights is totally standing out. Could this be...
Can you let me know if you find my
Yeah, I already... yeah.
Perhaps.
that treasure box?
Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute.
Nagito likes to be stepped on. It's not rocket science, Hajime. You know what? That's fair. Dude likes to be obliterated.
It's really cute.
Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monami's stolen treasure box. This is here, that means the thief Monami was talking about was Nagito. But why would Nagito steal this? In order to find out, it might be good to see what's inside.
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous.
It might be, but this could be some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monami in the first place. I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously... I turned back toward the treasure box and cautiously opened the lid. Inside, there was a notebook. Looks like a Pokemon card, kinda, honestly. This is it? Why is a notebook inside this treasure box like it's something important? I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. It contained sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that looked like a children's scratch. Day 1.
I was able to talk to everyone for the first time today. Monokuma showed up and things turned really bad. Or turned bad.
Day 2.
Byakuya is the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired.
What is this? A diary? What?
Looks like it. Did Monami write these?
Probably. These pictures and entries totally suit her. I kept flipping through the pages. Day 3, Day 4, Day 5. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand, but it looks like there aren't any clues here. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Day 16. Day 16.
We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey, hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Hey, stop! Don't look at my notebook! Wow! From out of nowhere, Monami suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
Phew! I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Oh, jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, you would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief?
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student.
Hey, hey.
Hey, that notebook is pretty much your diary, right? Diary? It seems that way. That's right. This is my important diary where all my maiden secrets are written.
What maidens? Maiden what?
Hey, you're a liar! You always show up out of nowhere. Monami, it's not good to lie, you know.
Lie?
There's no way you wrote in that notebook. After all, Monami can't even write. Huh? What are you saying? Jeez, I can write letters easily. I can finally write the letter B.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands.
Just put it between your paws, you know? Put them together. And try it like that.
See? Bullseye! I know because I'm the same way too. What? Are you mad? Are you angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey, hey.
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister. It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second.
Technically, it's always getting closer every second. Hey, I don't know what you're getting so serious. I don't know why you're getting so serious, but is what Monokuma said true?
Huh?
You said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? If so, who wrote in it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
Hold on! God damn it, she totally ran away again.
Yep.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try and get answers from her.
But still, I really wanted to ask her about that notebook. Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monami's notebook has been added to the Truth Bold section of your handbook.
No.
Man, how many hidden Monokumas are there? It's the bed that comes with the cottages. Looks just like the one in my room, but
Hey, hey.
Maybe there's something hidden under his bed. It's a usual place for hiding things.
Hajime, don't be mean to her drawings like that. You know, that's true. Hajime, you know, people struggle as artists, you know? It's like, sometimes you need to work your way up to it. Even if she has no hands, she'll get there eventually. Hey, dog, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You got that dog in you. Yeah, like porn. Well, we should still check just in case. It's a boatload of porn. No expectations, and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and... Huh? There's something here! It's a plastic bag from the supermarket. It looks like there's something inside. What is this? It looks like a gas mask and some rubber gloves. These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding this. He was hiding these during his under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Hajime, was there anything else under the bed? Let's see. I peeked under the bed once again and started looking around the area where I found the supermarket bag and... There's a small piece of paper on the floor. A piece of paper made of blue aluminum? So in other words, some aluminum. Not paper. Paper's different. Hajime. It's art, It's art, Hajime. Chiaki. Yeah. If anything, I would expect the ultimate gamer to defend it. A round, thin piece of aluminum. Huh. It's similar to those seals that go over jars or unopened... It's similar to those seals that go over jars or unopened cans of mayonnaise. I get what you're saying, but doesn't that mean this is just a piece of trash? Man, I can't imagine how intense Nagito's JO sessions are if he needs gloves and a gas mask. It's the only way to work for him. The only way it all gets done. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash?
Wait. Time out.
Who knows? It might be too soon to decide that. Piece of blue paper has been added to the truth bolt section of your handbook. There's more. Huh. I gotta ask Chiaki. Our time for investigating is winding down. The bookshelf might take some time to investigate, so we should try examining other areas first. Bookshelf? Alright. There's a lot of books arranged here. Did Nagito bring those from the library? In addition to books, there's a bunch of random crap stuffed onto the shelf. It might take a lot of time for us to thoroughly go through that stuff.
Hey.
Let's just leave it for later. Yeah, I agree. And I can't see anything else directly. Sure, why not the fridge? It's a refrigerator.
Huh?
Nice. My college doesn't even have a refrigerator. Wonder where he got it from. Nagito probably supplied it himself. He hatched it from an egg. He deserves it. Why would he go to the trouble of putting away a refrigerator in his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. Oh. There really isn't much inside. The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle with a very inconspicuous title. Or wait, is conspicuous? Wait. Is conspicuous the one where you look weird or not weird? Then inconspicuous is the opposite. Someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't... For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like she was stocked very well much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really? Looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Hajime. You, higher mammal. Can you read? Jesus Christ. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Exclusively made for poisoning someone to death? Hey, this is... Inconspicuous is when you don't stand out. Okay, yeah. So in other words, very, very conspicuous bottle right here.
Yeah, looks like it's poison.
Because it says poison. Poison? Poison?
Looks like there's a warning label on the back. Let's examine it in a little more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it. We only have one gas mask.
Stop it. If you worry like that, I'm gonna get nervous. I grabbed the bottle with my trembling hand and began reading the warning label on the back of the bottle. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison. This enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its volatility is low, this liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air, but breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it is possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. This refrigerator must be here to keep the poison secure.
But where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
Is there a poison that's not made to kill? You know, that's a really good point. I didn't think about that. It's the same thing as saying like oh, this gun was a tool for just killing, and it's like, well, yeah. What else are you meant to use a gun for? I'm not saying like what else could you use it for. I'm saying like this is a thing specifically made for people to die faster. Like it's not. There aren't a lot of other uses. It's not like a hammer, where it's like you could conceivably have a hammer do stuff, or like an axe, other than murder. You just use it for that because it's fun. Anyway. Apply to the bomb.
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such dangerous items.
The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there too, right?
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body during the last class trial.
He was hiding a bomb and poison during the class trial?
Jeez, how dangerous. What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle?
Or startled the bomb like that thing in Resident Evil that happened.
Just thinking about it scares me.
Hey, hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about this poison?
Huh?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it? If so, where did he use it? Wonder, is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it'd be really bad. It'd be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on this island.
Everyone on the island? Which is like 5 people at this point. Or 6? 6. The hell? Nagito, are you still trying to make us suffer? Are you still trying to make us suffer even after you've died? Oh, there's still more in here. I cannot think of anything else other than maybe just talking to Chiaki. Okay, yeah. Okay, so bookshelf then? Bonus besides on the shelf. Genre types so random, can't make any sense of them whatsoever.
Well,
They say a shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now? I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles. That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then, Hajime. Wait, what? It's better if a boy goes through another boy's things. You know, there might be private stuff there. Well, that might be true, but...
See?
So I'll leave this shelf to you. I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. I sighed and walked toward the shelf. One by one, I started removing the various books and items, examining each one. But even as I examined them carefully, there were still a bunch of random books and items. There's no way there are any clues here. Huh? Well, that file... Okay, yeah, the file wasn't the only one he received from Monokuma. It describes everyone's ultimate talents. Oh no, it was only Hajime's stuff, right. Nagito said this only contained information about me, but... Is that really true? If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? And he said I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. That might be another one of his lies, too. I opened the file I held in my hand to confirm that. Instantly, I realized something was strange. If this is really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? As soon as I opened it, it was clear to me. Just as I thought, Nagito had lied to me. Aside from my information, there was also information about the others. Kazuichi, Fuyuhiko, Akane, and Sanya. And everyone who died had pages of information about them, too. The file contained information on all 16 of us. Only my information, my ass. I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. So that means the rest of it might be a lie, too. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile contained basic information, such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. But there was one thing that specifically caught my eye. The words, Reserve Course Student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a Reserve Course student from the Reserve Department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? Why? Why am I the only one here who's from the Reserve Department? Why? Why am I here with all the other Ultimates?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Well, I just found a strange file. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received when he cleared the final dead room? As I recall, your student profile should be in there. It's not just my profile. The profiles of everyone on this island are in here too. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
When you say everyone, do you mean everyone? Hajime, the ultimate normie. He likes Starbucks, but not that much. Yeah, it's just basic information, but there should be profiles for all 16 of us. Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki leaned against me and peered into the file. Me asking my mom to find something after I lost it.
You're right. My profile is really in here, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
About?
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope's Peak Academy. If it's not written in there, these profiles
Then it must be written out there.
Before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Ah, hold on.
Huh?
What happened? I just noticed it right now, but
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Ooh.
Who are you talking about?
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Togami.
Uh-huh.
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere. No way!
so what if a name isn't written in that file? Perhaps, based on that, you think he might be the traitor? No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. He participated in the killing school life at Hope Speak Academy, right? Someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island. No matter what, it's definitely suspicious. Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life,
Too bad.
it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason. A different reason?
You're getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. I think he's suspicious because he's fat.
That's pretty based, Firewall. You trust him about as far as you could throw him. Which means
the great mystery that you think that surrounds that Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me that. You know the answer much by looking through those profiles, right? Huh? Do you see this shit, Chiaki-chan? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. Wow, his name really is Soda. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Every section was filled with the question marks. It could barely be considered the student profile.
One thing, I wouldn't be able to throw him very far. Exactly.
On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. Ultimate imposter? That's that Byakuya's true identity.
True identity?
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. A fake? A fake? The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent address, and even his age and gender is unknown.
Really? His age and gender is unknown?
Basically, he doesn't exist.
Just imagine he came out of the womb, and the doctor's like, whoa, I don't know whose kid this is. And even the parents don't recognize him, even though he just came out of them. Or, well, the mother, but, you know.
Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Though I'm not jealous of that at all.
That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami?
Perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
So cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all. Real imposters are skilled like that.
He made up the ultimate imposter bit to cover his admittedly impressive large back. Oh my god. When the imposter is sus.
Then, he was lying to us the whole time?
But still.
But he couldn't help it.
What? Why couldn't he help it? Dude, do you know how the talents work?
Oh.
'Cause that was his talent. Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. You can't do anything else except rely on that talent, regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
Nah, after the first killing game, Byakuya really let himself go. That's my headcanon. Hey, he grew fat from strength. He survived. What the hell?
Anyway,
Anyway, I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scam that I had nothing to do with.
that's right.
So I'll tell you straight up. This revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then, was he trying to say to me at that time? I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn, for a long time my life has been a living hell.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No, no.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have known about the ultimate imposter already.
So, in the end, it all leads back to memory loss. Loss?
Jeez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore the Monami or the traitor.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's who from the Future Foundation. Who's from the Future Foundation? Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out.
Could it be?
So it's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. I mean, the traitor's a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hey, hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably.
Hope's Peak Academy file has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook.
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't a clue.
Are you sure?
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Byakuya's going through his own Fat Mac arc. He's cultivating mass. Hajime, I'm cultivating mass. No, you're cultivating fat. Byakuya. Time's up. Wait!
Excuse me for a moment.
Dong, bing, bong. Oh, that chime just now.
What is most important for living things?
Being alive.
Well, personally, I think time is. I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right?
Oh, that's fair.
That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Honestly, that's actually kind of a decent point.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock. I'll see you soon.
Oh. The last class trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Yep.
Yeah, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
What do you think?
Should we believe him? Monokuma seemed anxious about the whole Monokuma timer earlier, right? 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right? Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still...
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. Huh? I think Monokuma's real plan might be just beyond that. His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe, after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first. You're right. A class trial for Nagito's murder. We're pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on this file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still...
Well, you don't have to worry so much. Huh?
Right?
I mean, we're not fighting this alone, you know? You're right. You're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as everyone cooperates and works together. Yeah. If we do that, things will turn out fine. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a good place to stop. I am Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. I don't think we were more than like 2 streams away from finishing this. Chuck, you cannot just keep scaring people and telling them, JK. He may be trying to murder us. JK. That's a good place to end the stream. Everyone, I have been Arrowhead, your favorite VTuber Android. I'll have my schedule out tomorrow, but until then, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and goodbye for now. Have a lovely morning, day, or evening, and goodbye for now. Take care, Aeroblast. See ya.